Make a date with Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei at 6 a.m. from Monday to Saturday on Graphic Online via Facebook and YouTube as he expounds on matters of faith. Graphic Online, truth and accuracy every day.
Hello, this is Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei of Living Streams International, bringing you matters of faith with Graphic Online. This morning, I'd like to capture my thoughts with the words, deadly aftermath. Deadly aftermath. Still in Genesis chapter 4, now Cain has killed Abel. And after killing Abel, he thinks he's just going free. And then God comes to town. And then God rings the bell on Cain and says to him, okay, let me read you the Riot's Act. I need to let you know the repercussions of what you have done. And look at what he said. One of the things God said to him is that you'll be a wanderer. You're supposed to be a farmer. And one of the things about farming is stationary. Because you need to stay at one place and till the ground. Or you can move to another place very close so you do shifting cultivation. But God said to Cain, because of what you have done, you will be a wanderer. So you know what? You plant, you live, you plant, you live, you plant to live, so you'll be unsuccessful at what you set out yourself to do. Your purpose in life, you were a tiller of the ground. That means you spend time, break up the fallow grounds, and then ruffle the soil a little bit to create space for aeration. And then, not only that, you plant, and then you wait for the harvest. And then after the harvest, then you repeat the cycle again. You repeat the seed, and you repeat the harvest. But God said to Cain, you are going to be a wanderer. You'll be moving from place to place. You're never going to be stationary. You're never going to experience the permanent. You would always have the temporary. Nothing of yours is going to be permanent. I want to bring you, look at what God says. God's plans for us is to bring us to an expected end, to bring us to a place of permanence. Even in terms of his worship, he starts from the tent of a tabernacle, and then he moves to the temple. And then now he has moved from the temple, and he indwells in humanity forever. So God brings us to the place of the permanent. But he said to Cain, because of what you have done, you will be a wanderer. You will never see permanence. You will wander from place to place. You'd always be looking for a habitation. You'd always be looking for nothing is going to be permanent in your life. You're going to be a nomadic farmer. So you start farming from Upper West, and then you come to the seashore of La to farm. You even go and farm in the Nile River because you are just wandering. And perhaps you might end up farming in the Atlantic Ocean because of what you did. You see, sometimes these things follow us. So sometimes when you can see the indications of permanence or lack of permanence, check it. Who did you assassinate on your way up? Who did you kill on your way up? Who did you destroy on your way up? Whose reputation did you soil? Whose integrity did you dismantle? Who? And sometimes you'll be very surprised. What goes around comes around. So right now we have wandering farmers and statutory shepherds, stationary shepherds, forgive me. Wandering farmers and stationary shepherds. Oh my goodness. The price is too high. The price is just too high. But the choices are always yours. Why do you want to be a wanderer? Why don't you want God to bring you to a place of permanence? Why don't you want God to do that? How can I correct it? It's called repentance. And sometimes it might also mean restitution. Well, the choice is, like I said, always yours. See you later.